A 25-year-old Hawaiian is under police guard in New York tonight following the shotgun slaying of former Beatle John Lennon. I'll have that story in a moment. Good evening. Also to New York Street by a shotgun-wielding maniac who'd earlier asked the ex-Beatle for an autograph. Lennon was 40 years old. Police say the man they believe shot him, 25-year-old Hawaiian Mark David Chapman, is, in their words, a local screwball.
He had spoken to Lennon earlier in the evening when the singer and his wife Yoko Ono were leaving their New York City apartment for a recording studio. Police said the 25-year-old man went away to get a gun, then returned to the apartment to wait for Lennon. When he stepped from his limousine, the gunman let loose a barrage of shotgun blasts, hitting Lennon in the chest, back and arm. After the shooting, he threw the gun on the ground and made no attempt to escape. Lennon was picked up from the pavement by policemen who heard Yoko Ono's screams for help. They drove at breakneck speed to a local hospital, but Lennon was dead on arrival. The tragedy of his murder is heightened by the fact that John Lennon had started on the musical comeback trail. The single Starting Over from his latest album only last week began rocketing up the international music charts.
Also at number 6, John Lennon and Yoko Ono. The rumour is they enjoyed making the album so much, they are already back in the studio.
But when I see you, darling, it's like we both are falling in love again. It'll be just like starting over.
His undoubted talent had been mothballed since 1977 when Lennon and Yoko vanished from public view. Squabbles with the other Beatles and especially Paul McCartney seemed to override any chance of the group getting together again. John Lennon's life, while professionally and financially successful, was scarred by personal disappointment and tragedy. He came from a broken home in Liverpool to form the Beatles in 1959. The mop-top group's meteoric rise to fame and indeed immortality is legendary. But in 1970 the Beatles split up, and while John Lennon shone alone for a while, he gradually drifted into recluse with Yoko and his son Sean. And while he'll be remembered always for songs he helped compose for the Beatles, it's the song he wrote and sung for himself that probably best sums up his attitude to life. But that song didn't seem to get through to everyone. It's called Imagine.